All right, people, I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is a bus pass ride. Days like today are why you get a bus pass, people. Thank you for joining me. I hope everybody is doing well. Can I get a 5x5 from somebody? How do I sound? How do I look? I forget how I look. How do I sound? That's the important thing. How do I sound? Barella, the man, the myth, the Chiliad. He gets it. Windmill Willie, good to see you. Balaki Anderson, thanks for being here. There's my dude. Biz all. Bizmeister. Keith Kingman, good to see you. All right. Okie dokie. I got a 5x5 from Bizzle, so I'm sounding okay. Tim D, good to see you, sir. I'm well. How are you? I'm doing good. I meant to grab something hot, and although I did find some tincture, I don't know if I'm going to be able to even use it, though. Here, let me get it real quick. It'll take 2 seconds. I should almost do this in a video where I talk about tincture and what happens when your tincture gets low. I don't think you aren't gonna be able to see it, but its stuff is thick. So I may do a drop of this. There's Keith Lego, Dizzy, Dragon, Josh Cohen, the entire Cohen home. Good to see you all. Hope you're all doing well. Jeremy Fowler, good to see you. Tad and Kit. I'm Tim Busek. Good to see you. Busink, sorry. My bad. Jonathan, good to see you. Life of Dennis Brace. Man, look at all my friends are here. Let me do a roll call here. See if we can do this. All right. We got Benny Thomas, Bizzle, Balaki, Disney Dragon, Harvest 912, Jeremy Fowler, Jonathan, Josh Cohen, Keith Kingman, Lego, Dennis Brace, Thomas Turner, Tim Busink, and Tim D. Very good to see all you here. So I'm starting a new thing in videos tomorrow. I'll tell you guys, since you guys, it's a bus pass thing. In every video, there's going to be a secret, something in the video that's out of place that doesn't fit. I'm going to see if people can figure it out. Try to stump you guys. Look at this. Robert just got my Hellfire mystery box. Sounds awesome. Michael Superbacker. Hello, what's up? Good to see you. Harvest 912. Some cool stuff with Harvest 912. Big time. They gave their 1,000th pair of boots away. What they do is they put shoes on the feet of people who don't have homes. You guys know that. And here's what they've learned. Harvest 912, the name 912 comes from the first person. It's kind of where it all started. A guy's name, Florida. He had 9.5 shoes, and that's what really started off. Hear the story. It's amazing. When I have Tad and Kit on, you'll hear the full story again. You may have heard it, but it's an amazing story. It was 9.5. Well, the 500th pair of shoes that they gave away happened to be 9.5. And what they've learned from giving away so many pairs of boots is that for men, 9.5 is a very weird size. Well, so the 500th, the first pair, the 500th pair, and they just gave the 1,000th pair away, and it happened to be, not happened to be, there's no coincidences. It's a harvest thing. Happened to be 9.5. So it's very, very cool. Wes Lightburn, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Brandon, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. Zach Peterman. Good to see you, sir. Krista Melinda, good to see you. She's listening while driving home. Keith Kingman says, you're going to drink the whole bottle or no? No, you know what? There's so little in it, and it's really sludgy. It's sludgy. What happens is the alcohol evaporates, and you're just left with this. Here, I'll take a drop. It's going to be dark as can be, and just... It's so dark. Oh, lovely. M. Stone, good to see you. Paul, good to see you. Oh. Tim D asks, challenge for you. See how many of your chili cherry nightmare bars you can do. They're not making them anymore. And maybe there's somebody that has some in stock, but they're no longer in production. Very good, Dennis. Thank you for asking. He's a good young man. I'm proud of my son. And it's really just very, very strong tasting. Keith Nichols, good to see you, man. Hey, Thomas, Pepper Poppy. I did not, Tim, and thank you for saying that. Oops, I did not serve in the military. Here's the thing. I'm a big, patriot. I love our country. I don't think I'm military, material. I really think that's kind of it. Oh, you know what? I didn't make this bus pass only. Holy mackerel. Anybody's watching this, it was supposed to be just bus pass. My bad. I was supposed to do that before and I didn't. I was looking at the numbers again. We got a big room considering it's just bus pass. And that dawned on me. My bad. It's all right, guys. Thursday will be bus pass just for us, and I'll have something special that I'll tell you guys about. In fact, I have a few things I want to tell you about today, but I'm going to hold it until Thursday. Ragnar says the Chili Cherry Nightmare gave him the worst cat cramps ever. You know what? I feel you, Ragnar. The chocolate, a freebie, Christopher Lou says. Chocolate gives me bad cramps too. Toby was just going to ask about that. But yeah, this is a freebie, everybody. This is, of course, I'm not really, it's sort of a bus pass. But not really, because got some secrets I'm going to tell on the bus pass, but I can't. I'm glad I waited. I'm glad I waited. Uh-oh, Pepper Poppy sent me some hot sauce tonight, Johnny. Made it out of some mash from our old friend Matthew Arthur that he sent you. Very, very cool. Thank you. Long Dog said, what methods are used to create tincture? Alcohol method, but there must be others. Yes, oil is another way. And I know people that I'm sober. I don't drink alcohol. I haven't had alcohol in 5.5 years. I don't have when I do tincture, just a drop of tincture. I'm not as soon as we hang up, I'm going to run, my sobriety is not threatened by me doing a drop of this. I don't feel like it is. If I felt it was, I wouldn't do it. However, there are some people that are just wicked serious about it. Like when you get hot sauce that has, look, since everybody can watch this, may as well hit the like button and get as many people to see this as possible. I know people that are sober that when they have hot sauce that has alcohol in it, even though the alcohol is cooked out, they're like, I'm good. I'm not doing it. I'm not, I respect that. Chris and Melinda gifted a Chase to Eat membership. You are so kind, KM. Thank you for doing that. It's awfully kind of you. Thank you, Pepper Poppy. I appreciate that. Uncle Book. You don't age, bro. I'm going to post that because that's just not a comment I get a lot. Thank you. You know what? You're kind for saying that, but I've looked at pictures of me way back when I first started. I look older. I do. I've gotten older. But thank you for saying that. Dale Cox, good to see you. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, public chat, mods be on your toes. That includes you, Lego. Have that wrench handy. People are pretty good here. I'm not too worried about it. Noah Wright, good to see you, man. Hot oil, cold press it. Sugar, physically removing, scraping the oil from super hots with a spoon. There's the Dizzy Dragon process. It's interesting. I've had tincture with oil in it. I think, I don't know. It's not an issue for me. Lego's on it. There's Anna. TKK. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Heard ya. I heard you. Thanks for being here. Heard ya. So, I don't know. See, I'm almost happy that we're not making that candy bar anymore. I don't really like chocolate candy challenges. If it was just a block this big, I'm all about that. But a half a pound of chocolate is just a chocolate overload, man. It's just too much chocolate for me. This isn't the heat part. It's the chocolate part. Just throw the peppers that are in the chocolate. I'll do that. That is awesome. Pepper Poppy just bought my tickets to go visit Emily and Lamp in January. We're going to Palawan while I'm in the Philippines. I really love the Philippines, man. I had a good time there. Jason P. Good to see you. MF asks, do I get more peppers because I live in Arizona? You know what? To be very, very honest with you, I probably get more peppers because people reach out to me a lot and they say, I have peppers. You know, I buy a lot, but a lot I get for free. You know what I mean? If I, ask people, I don't say, hey, can I have free pods? I never do that. In fact, I just paid for pods from Lone Star. So I don't mind paying for pods. You know what I mean? But because of just who I am, people reach out all the time. Like just the other day, two people in the last week have reached out saying, hey, listen, I still have a box. You want me to send you one? And listen, they're doing me a favor because they're giving me pods and I might have a bit of a pepper problem. But they benefit as well because they get their name out. So it's a good thing. It's a symbiotic relationship. Andreas Larson, thank you for being here. What's up, bro? Big fan, home from Sweden. Speaking of Sweden, how is Todd not a mod? I asked Todd, speaking of Sweden, we're going to be doing the Surströmming soon, I promise. Lego says, how is Tad not a mod? I asked him to. I told him I was going to. He's like, I don't want it. He did. I was going to make him a mod. He's like, I just watch. He doesn't want the responsibility. I get it. Sometimes I'm a mod for my brother's channel, and sometimes I'm on my brother's channel. I'll see somebody make a comment. I'm like, we get off. I'm like, I blocked a few people, dude. Sorry. But, I shouldn't be trusted with a wrench. For real. Keith Kingman saw a squirrel eating her fish recently. Yeah, she's a wicked cute cat. She has this new snack, you guys. It's it's fish. It's little. It looks like a minnow that it jumped out of the tank and it's out on the carpet for a day and a half, and that's what it looks like. And she loves them, man. She digs them until she doesn't. It's a weird thing with her. When she's in the mood for it, she's like, man, where's the next one? But then she's like, I turned off the switch. I don't want any more. And then you can put it in front of her, and she's like, I'm not having it. It's pretty odd. Pretty strange thing. Pepper Poppy, I'll have plenty of chocolate primatage. I'm going to send you in a couple of months. Ooh, you know what? Winter pods. Pepper Poppy, I love the sound of that. WLG. Gotta say, I was always impressed with your heat tolerance, but recently I tried the hottest thing I've ever tried. It's Dave's Gourmet Ghost Pepper Sauce, bro. Respect for how you take it. You know what? That's not a bad sauce. I don't like the regular Dave's Insanity sauce, but their pepper sauce isn't so bad. I was kind of hard on them when I reviewed the sauce. I don't like it, man. I wasn't pretty honest about stuff. And I'm Swedish and I'm a chef. Ask me anything, but don't knock my Surströmming. Anna, be honest. Do you like Surströmming? I'm so glad I got you in the chat. Do you really, really like it? Because when Tom and I are about to do it, I've done it so many times. This time, I am absolutely determined to enjoy the experience. I am fired up to do it. I'm going to love it this time. I'm going to bask in the aroma. I'm not going to gag. I'm going to make it sound. People watching at home and I go, honey, get the credit card. What does it say? Is that can? Is that Oscars? Who makes that? Order some. That's what's going to happen. I can see it right now. I really want to know if you like it though, Anna. Seriously. I'm almost paralyzed until Anna responds. I really can't wait to hear it. Yeah, I agree. Long dog. They serve a purpose, And here's the truth of it. Dave's Insanity sauce is absolutely a legendary sauce in the lore of hot sauce. It was the first really stupidly hot sauce, I think. Anyway, I'm waiting for it. There it is. Yes, I do. But you have to eat it outside and with the right condiments. I did it that way. The first time I did it that way, I did it outside. Every time we've done it outside, you can't eat that stuff inside. You have a problem if you do, But we've done it. I've done it with, I didn't do it with potatoes. I did it with the cracker and the cream and onion. But this time I'm going to like it. I'm going to love it. I figured 9 times the charm. Lee Bridges, good to see you. What's up, Johnny? Been following you for years. You have influenced me and my obsession for capsaicin. Thank you so much, Lee. I'm glad you're here. It was always within you. Pepper Poppy's growing 20 to 25 varieties indoors. That's exciting. Josh Cohen says Surströmming doesn't even make sense. I kind of agree with you. It's a prank on all of us Americans, says Jason P. Here's the thing, and you know my theory, right? Tommy and I have this theory that's a nationwide joke, and everybody in all of Sweden's in on it. And they all put in a few bucks each year for production, and then when millions and millions of views from all the morons like my brother and I, and they somehow are making money on it. That's my theory. Chili Phil's got a great question. Whoops. Dale says, hi, Ragnar. Here's Chili Phil's question. Now, here's a stupid question. It's not stupid. Have you ever had heartburn really bad and did a video or something spicy? And still did a video of something spicy? What a stupid question. No, I'm kidding, Chili Phil. It's not a stupid question. The second I saw that, I knew I was going to drop that line. No, I've had like heartburn during a challenge, like when I drink a bottle of plutonium. You're gonna have heartburn. You can't do that challenge and not have heartburn. But I've never had listen, I've been in enough phone rooms and I've been with people that I worked with a guy who would go through a thing of Tums in like a week. Every week he'd have a new one in there, and he was eating them like good and plenty. So I know people that have heartburn. I've never experienced that. I don't know what that feels like. I'm lucky, very lucky. Yep, thin. There we go. Anna says thin, crisp bread. Got them. Freshly baked potatoes. We'll do it. Red onion, thinly sliced, and sour cream. You got it. We'll do it that way. Can't wait. I know that Tommy's really excited too. Chad P, good to see you live again. Nice to see you, Chad P. Thanks for being here. Yeah, the thin, crispy bread. I got it from. It's actually from Sweden. So. I've done that, Nathan. I've done it with hot sauce on it. I've done Surströmming about every way you could do it, and I have done it the right way. The last time I didn't have potatoes though, but I did it the way they told me last time it was supposed to be. So no warthog on that list, says Dizzy Dragon. I don't know if you've been gifted a bus pass membership. It usually shows up in the stream if you've been gifted one, and it would. I can't really tell from here. From this screen, I can't tell. You'll have a little bus by your name if you've been gifted one. So, and for those that are interested in the bus pass, there's like 130 videos there and some pretty cool stuff. In fact, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff there. Everything there. Everything there is exclusive that you won't see anywhere else, that you won't see on the main channel. So it's a bunch of good stuff in there still. All right, so I have pods coming from Deathridge, and hopefully it'll be enough that we can start a new series, but I need at least 6 pods, Okay, so Anna says, it's just an old Viking tradition. I bake bread and cook dishes that go back to those good old times when Wassa thin crisp bread. Yeah, I think we have Wassa thin crisp bread. It's not crispy bread. We got this from Sweden. It was sent to me by I got a Surströmming guy. My Surströmming guy. His name is Jonathan Skogsby. He's a wonderful guy. He sent me these crisp, these little flatbread that crisp. And I'm going to do it. I watched the video. We watched the video. But here's the thing. I'm just telling you the truth, Anna. Even in the video that Tommy and I were watching, half the table was going, licking their fingers. And the other half table going, like, wow, I can't believe they're eating that. And they were kind of snickering at the ones on the end. And the ones on the end were my age and Tommy's age. The ones on the other side were like my kid's age. And that's kind of what was going on. Look at that. Dale Cox says, my warthog peppers in about 2 more weeks, and I'll be able to taste the warthog. I love that. Justine says, hi, Johnny. I watched the live when you and Tommy went to get your chest waxed. Oh, my God. Funny. You know what? That was a bummer. That was not fun. I regretted that. That was not a good time. It didn't hurt bad enough to get an endorphin dump, so it just kind of hurt. And the irritate, everybody kept saying, is it itch yet? I'm like, no, it's not itching when it comes back. Is it itching yet? I'm like, no. And then it itched when it came back, and it was a bummer. Yeah, it was a drag. I'm very happy to say I am furry again. I am in touch with my inner caveman. Nathan says, "How do you feel about wasabi? Would you compare? How would you compare it to some of the hottest peppers you've eaten?" I wouldn't compare them. They're very, very different things. Wasabi is that nasal thing. It's not really hot. It's more of like a horseradishy thing. The closest I've had is nasal napalm, which is like billed as the hottest horseradish. I like wasabi, but I like all of those radishy kind of nasally things. Anna says it's a 50-50. You either love it or you hate it. You're awfully kind. Here's the deal. You're awfully kind to Sweden. I think it's a 90-10. I think 10% of people might like it. Here's the thing. I've only had one person. Well, here's something funny. In 8 years of doing this, 6,300 videos of reviewing products, telling people what's good to buy, I've only had one person ever complain about something from a video that they bought and didn't enjoy. And I swear to God, it's true, Anna. It was Surströmming. This person said, "Man, I went and bought this Surströmming. I didn't like it. I'm sorry, I didn't enjoy it." Like I was somehow saying, "Go get you some Surströmming." It was hilarious. He was like upset with me that he went out and bought Surströmming, and my response was, "I didn't say it was good. Where in the video did I say go get some Surströmming?" No bueno, not for me. But I said, Anna, I swear to you, I'm going to love it. Look at her, wimp. I wax myself from top to toe once a month. My goodness, Anna, you're just tougher than I am. That's all there is to it. And I like pain. How about that? I don't mind. I didn't mind the pain of it. I just didn't like them growing. You know what the weirdest part about having my chest waxed? I don't know, it's going to sound weird. Like right now, I'm wearing a shirt, obviously. My skin, the shirt is not touching my skin. It's touching a nice little bed of hair. When all that off, the shirt was on my skin. It was just weird. It was very, very weird. I didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. Yeah, you're tougher than I am, Anna. That's all there is to it. I wouldn't do it again. I just would not do it again. I'd love, it'd be fun to have Tommy waxed. BL Pepper Lovers, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Hope I haven't missed anybody. If anybody's here that I haven't said hello to, hello. Thanks for being here. So it turns out I didn't hit the thing for Bus Pass. It's all right. Hey, it's Riley. Hi, Riley. I saw the pictures of you. I saw the video of you barrel riding. I'm scared of horses. So when I saw that, I was just like, you got to be kidding me. I couldn't believe that was you, Riley. Last time I saw Riley, she was 4 and she was a little thing. And then she's barrel racing. You guys know what that is, right? Where you race, the horse just kind of pivots. But I get the feeling like if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to end up in the bleachers, right? She's amazing. Pain is a great pain reliever. Just a thought of a little shield maiden. Pain, you know what? Pain is, it's good training. Pain, you learn a lot through pain. Lacey Silver, barrel racing is awesome. It's crazy. It was crazy to watch because I don't know how much a horse weighs. She's a little thing, and this horse is like a horse, and she's like controlling that thing. It's amazing. I watched that video several times. I was like, couldn't believe it. Look at that. Noah Wright says, my family owns a livestock, pet feed, and supply store. Got a lot of barrel racers and such customers. Good stuff, Riley. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. Dale Cox says, yeah, my wife is tripping. I done put a big grow tent in our bedroom. You know what? I've seen it 1,000 times. Here's the thing. Is she watching? Run. Because here's the thing. It's like a pepper hoarder. He's a pepper hoarder. He's going to have plants and seeds, and every nook and cranny of the house will be something hot or something related to something hot. I've seen it. Listen, guilty of it. There have been times where I said, I can't get rid of that sauce. And it's crazy. Chad asked a question about Pepper X. Let me see what he asked. There we go. What is the hottest pepper you've ever eaten this year? I know you said Pepper X is not it. Pepper X is definitely not the hottest thing I've eaten. I can't fathom eating anything hotter. I mean, I just can't imagine. It was just so stupid hot. It was just surreal. It was a warthog, and the man who created it is going to be my guest on After the Burn tomorrow. So you guys got to be here. I've got a ton of great questions already. A few, by the way, if anybody in the chat right now has a question you'd like me to ask Matthew Arthur, please put it in the comments. I've got some great ones. Yeah, the warthog is a nightmare. Ask Tad. Dad ate one. It's hilarious. I have Noah Wright, butt kicking Carolina popcorn. It's very good stuff. Was that the pepper that gave me the hiccups? Lacey Silver asked. No, the thing that gave me the hiccups was double doomed sauce from Hellfire hot sauce. Wasn't that great? That was so cool. I was blown away. I remember like, no way. I've got the hiccups. I'm always jealous if somebody gets it. It looks like it hurts. I think it would be fun. Turns out it doesn't really hurt. It didn't hurt me anyway. But I've never had, it's the only time I've ever had hiccups from something hot. But it wasn't from a pepper. So Dizzy already gave me too many questions. You gave me some good ones. Oh my goodness. Oh no, you didn't. Jason P says, I ate a Pepper X pod. It was the hottest thing I've ever had. Then I woke up and realized that it was just a myth, like Sasquatch. Listen, we just tell the truth around here, man. I'm far more scared of Sasquatch coming in, plucking me from my house and killing me than I am about the heat from a Pepper X. Because one's a legitimate threat. I got a much greater chance of having being snatched by a Sasquatch, the desert Sasquatch. I don't know if you've ever heard of the famous Tucson desert Sasquatch. They're around here. They hang by the Suarez cactus at night. I'm far more worried about one snatching me out than I am getting burned from a Pepper X. Just saying. You just said hiccups don't exist and they go away. See, that's Dizzy Dragon. Dizzy Dragon's claims that if you say hiccups don't exist, they just go away. Okay. I don't know. Listen, who knows? Everybody's got a weird thing, right? It's the Costanza. How cool is that? I'd love to get pods like you do. I'm very blessed. Don't kid. Listen, I want you to know something, though. I am very wickedly aware of how blessed I am. I get to eat the most exotic, weird crosses and stuff that the rest of the people, like you know, everybody else isn't going to eat for years. I'm very lucky that way. You know? But here's the thing. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I really have worked pretty hard at it. You know what I mean? I put some effort into it. Look at that. Pepper Poppy knows. It's the rare Tucson desert Sasquatch. They're brutal, man. They are brutal. Oddly enough, the females are much larger than the male Sasquatch here. In other regions, it's the other way around, I'm told, but whatever. Skidwalker says Balaki. Yeah, right? The desert Yeti. Oh, Dale Cox, I got 5 Reaper crosses sitting here in a bottle of homemade tincture. Have me some gushers. He's about the gushers, man. The Caribbean Yeti. I've not heard about the Caribbean Yeti. Arwa, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Says hello, Johnny and friends. That's one of my questions, Wes. How many people sent? Yeah, I got a bunch of questions about that. You know what? I'll tell you guys. He's not going to be watching this. I want to know, like, has he ever eaten them? Does he eat his peppers? That's obvious questions, but like he didn't. Like I've had a lot of people over the years, just hundreds of people send me pods. You know what I mean? And I've had a bunch that will say, you know, that red bumpy one with pimples, that's the one you want to worry about. I usually get a heads up, like, hey, we got a hot one in here, or this is the one you got to be concerned about. He just sent those peppers, and I ate them. It was just special, man. It's crazy. CJ. First live, you got to be kidding me. Jason P. just yesterday, CJ was saying, man, when do you think CJ is going to be here? And then Robert said, anytime. Be patient. CJ is coming. And lo and behold, there's CJ. Thank you for see. Now it's a really good thing I didn't put that on bus pass only, isn't it? I'm glad you're here, CJ. Thanks for joining us. What fruit sauce from Hellfire do I put on desserts? I like sorceress. Wicked good on ice cream. One of my favorites. And Blueberry Hell. Those are the only ones I typically throw on ice cream from Hellfire. See that? We can all relax now. CJ's here. Now, here's the problem, CJ. We'll be here tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat station. We're going to expect you. You know, you don't want to see what happens if you don't show up. Ask Bizzle. Bizzle's got a baby Sasquatch in his closet. Calls him a squatch. $100 to see him. Bizzle, you, my friend, have a new client. I'm going to come there just to see your squatch in your closet. $100 to see him. $200. Can I get a picture with him and an autograph, maybe? You drive a hard bargain, sir. Blueberry Hell, says Balaki. Blueberry Hell is a great sauce. It really is. See that? Jason says, deal, Biz. Look at that. We got a bunch of people that are all over this. Biz, you're going to have like people. Look at that. I think Brock Bandy's in too. Listen, you got a tour set up. Come to see Bizzle's Squatch in his closet. Got a good ring to it. Chocolate Cherry Hell is great. Oh, yeah. You know what? I forgot. That is very, very good. You know what? That's a great sauce. For some reason, I always think of Surströmming. It's really, really good on like Haagen-Dazs vanilla. Forget about it. Dizzy Dragon says, I sell Yeti hair for $29.99. You cannot DNA test it, though. Shady, Dizzy Dragon. Very shady. I expect better from you. Come on now. Ethan says, I've got to grow a Kang Star this winter. It's going to be great. Good for you, man. It's a great pepper. Oh, you know what? Ritual is another great one. Indeed. Ritual's a great sauce in general. The first time I had a bottle of Ritual, it disappeared really, really quickly. So quick, I was like, what happened to it? Who's been eating my Ritual? Joe C., good to see you. And yeah, you are right. Hellfire make great sauces. They really, really do. I'll tell you what, not always the hottest, but good flavor. True. But I will tell you this. If you want the hottest sauce, like on the planet, you're going to get it from Hellfire. They're double doomed. Who's got the numbers in the chat for what double doomed is? Is it 6 million or something absurd like that? I know the regular doomed is 2.4 or 2.6 or something absurd. They make some wicked hot sauces. I told like that the double doomed, man, it gave me hiccups. Enough said, man. 6,300 videos. That's the only thing that ever gave me hiccups. And it isn't like I'm tiptoeing around or playing it safe. I've gone pretty hard, you know. You would have thought that in all the videos I would have had more hiccups more than just once, but Jack Jekyll, man, I forgot all about Jack Jekyll sauces. Heard you? For real. It's been a minute, huh? You know what's really funny, though? There's a bunch of sauces that are like that, where you forget about. They go, if you aren't, it happens. Gaming TV asks, does your discount code for Hellfire still work? I believe it's a lifetime discount. Try it. If it doesn't work, I'll rake him over the coals while I interview him. He's a great guy. I love Merle. Pepper Poppy, I have Yeti hair. DNA tests at the same place as Pepper X for $24.99. He's beating your price by a little bit too. And he's got DNA testing to back it. I'm telling you, it's a good sound business plan you got there, Pepper Poppy. What show did you start off with, Drew Weber? I got that one on there as well. That's a good question for Matthew. I got that one on. Tad Kit got a bottle of Warwick Smash. It's a killer. Put Kit down. I heard you were down too. Come on. Anytime Kit gets put down, it's a scary thing. Makes me nervous. Toby, a new YouTube member of the channel. You got a bus by your name, right? You sure do. You're awfully cool with that little bus by you. Thank you. Make sure when you go check out the videos on there, check out the couch time. When you see a video that's demonetized, they demonetize it for a reason. You're saying things in there they don't want people to know about. Here's the thing, though, because it's a bus pass, I think they should cut me a break on ever demonetizing stuff because it's a select few that are seeing it, you know. But no, he gave me the business. Brock Bandy, that's one of the questions I've got. I'm going to ask him that. Thank you, Toby, so much. Now, is it Reveille? Is that how you say it? I believe that's how you said you say it. Pepper Poppy, Guinness certified. Dean, my man is in the chat. Good to see you, Dean. Hope I haven't missed anybody. If I have, please forgive me. I'll try to make sure I see everybody. No, WLG, that is not my birth name. Scoville is not my real birth name. I used that in an attempt to try to protect my family from trolls. For the most part, it worked. When I started my channel, my daughter was a little girl, you know. Now she's about to start med school. She just graduated pre-med, magna cum laude. Now she's going to go to med school. So, well, thank you so much, Toby. Go get your money's worth. Make sure you watch. There's a lot of great stuff there that most everybody in this chat has never seen. So, Noah says that Roger did expose my actual name. He sure did. And he did, he did that knowing why I chose not to use my real name. Do you know that's against the law to do that? You think I should invite him on and interview him? That would be interesting, wouldn't it? For my After the Burn. That would be interesting. I'll have to think about that. Dean, congrats, little Scoville. She's a beast, man. She really is. Reveille, I got it. Thank you, Toby. I will never forget that. Military wake-up call. That's all you got to say. Seymour, good to see you. Wants to know, Wes, do you buy pods in Canada or do you get them shipped or do you grow? Bella Love Greasy. Congrats to your daughter and yourself. I'm very proud of her, Bella. She's amazing. Noah says, I've always enjoyed Roger's videos. It kind of puts me in the middle of everything because I like you. Hey, I don't mind if you like him. He's a guy that has a real desperate need to be famous. And I can't blame him for that. It's just how he is. So let him do his thing. He's not hurting anybody. He's spoken some nonsense about me. He actually manipulated a video to make it sound like I was saying something else. We got somebody in the chat that can back that up. Dizzy Dragon. It's really actually funny. This is not to talk about him. It's talk about Dizzy Dragon. He used a clip from a video, and I was like, I didn't say that. I didn't threaten him. So I messaged Dizzy because he's the Chase the Heat historian. This is a true story. He's here. He'll back this up. I said, Dizzy, someone's used a clip of me, and he's manipulated it electronically to make it sound like I'm threatening him. This is all I can tell you. This is where I was. It's a rough idea of when it happened. 22 minutes later, he emailed me, goes, here's your video. And he had it time-stamped and everything. True story. So Dizzy Dragon's my hero. But yeah, he did that. He tried to. Noah says I should add that I don't appreciate the things he did against you. Here's the thing. We don't know what people have had in their past that make them do the things they do. And we're all in a struggle, right? I'm in a struggle. Roger's in a struggle. I don't know what his struggles are. You know what I mean? So it's hard, until you walk a mile in somebody else's moccasin, it's really easy to kind of point fingers and judge. I don't know what he's gone through. You know what I mean? So he's navigating his way, doing the best he can. It is what it is. Here's the thing. If you have a channel and you've got like 18 subscribers, then it is what it is. But when you have 146,000 or something, there's some stuff that comes with the territory and you just got to suck it up, buttercup. And that's one of them. I have people that they don't make a living because they'll never make a dime, but people whose hobby it is just to try to trash me. You know what I do? I pray for those people. Somebody said to me, well, how do you deal with trolls? And this is how I deal with trolls, everybody. There you have it. That's how I deal with them. Weak people seek revenge. I'm not about that. Strong people forgive. And while I do forgive, the most important thing that I do is ignore. And that's what I do. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. So if anything, we should be praying for, I pray for the people that attack me. I know it sounds, people that don't get it, it's okay. But people that are believers go, I get it. I pray for the people. Exactly. Jason P. There's my man. Exactly. You know what? The people in this chat are amazing because every once in a while, someone will throw a nasty comment up and everyone in the chat just ignores it like it isn't there, which is beautiful. I love you guys for that. CJ loves that. So do I. That's right. Agape prayers. Man, I'll tell you something. Since he threw that in there, this is what I'm going to say, and I'm going to wrap it up. This is really important. I want everybody to pay attention to this. If you're not a believer, I'm just going to tell you anyway. It's pretty cool. It's good karma. If you're not a believer, think of it as karma. If you're a believer, think of it as a believer. But I went to church with Tad and Kit 3 months ago or so. And the pastor was up front. And it was almost like before I got there, they're like, hey, listen, Scoville's going to be in the audience. And he went, oh, I got a whole new one just for Scoville. Hang on. And it was almost like that whole sermon was just for me. It was brutal. And at one point, he's like, do you have people that I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But the bottom line at the end, he goes, this is what you need to do. I have a challenge for you. Pray for your enemies. Pray for your enemies. Amazing things will happen if you pray for your enemies. And he said, try it for 30 days. And there was scripture to back it up. There's a bunch of good reasons for it. But he said, try it for 30 days. At the end of the 30 days, if nothing good happened, then go back to hating your enemy. So I said, done. I'm all about that. Sign me up. So I started praying for my enemies. By day 3, you know what happened? True story. I'm telling you the truth. And I'm not a super religious guy. I'm really not. Not anybody that knows me knows me. But by day 3, I couldn't even, in my head, they were no longer enemies of mine. How about that? Now, I remember in the past praying for my enemies. I'd pray that God would heal their evil black heart. That's the kind of prayer I would make. But now I pray that they have peace. I pray that if they're married, that their marriages prosper. If they have children, that they're on the straight and narrow and they're healthy and they do things right. And if they're working, that they're great at their jobs. And that's how. And what happened? I mean, immediately, I felt really good about praying for these guys. It's a good thing. I pray for them by name. And I'm sure there's a lot out there that hate me that I don't know by name, but God knows them. But that's what I do. I pray for my enemies. And I can't tell you what a beautiful thing it is. I don't see any of them the way I used to. I've learned some things about a couple of them, about things from their past, from their youth, that are so gut-wrenching. Things that like no little kid should ever have to endure. That knowing that, I see them all. I see them in a different light. I really, really do. I know, I'm not trying to be holier than thou, but if you got some enemies, pray for them. It'll change a lot. It'll change things. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up. I love all of you. Let's do a roll call. I want to thank everybody who's still here. You guys are amazing. You guys ready? I'm going to thank my wrenches first. Bizzle, Brock Bandy, Conjured Vapors, Jason P. Thank you guys for being here. We got Brandon. We got Bella Lagrisi. We got CJ Harris. We got Dale Cox, Dizzy Dragon, Tad and Kit. We got Heard Ya, because I heard ya. We got Jeremy Fowler. We got Josh Cohen and the entire Cohen home. We've got Lawn Dog, Mike Chili, Eskimo Stoltz, Noah Wright, Pepper Poppy, Ragnar. We got, did I say Lawn Dog? Lawn Dog, Robert, Anna. Thank you for the Swedish advice and all the good tips. And Wes Lightburn, Wise Galoot, and WLG. Sounds like a radio call sign. You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me. Listen, Thursday. Oh, listen, Toby, since you got a bus pass, make sure you're here Thursday because there's a live stream just for bus pass people. This was a little freebie for everybody. I love you guys. Be kind to somebody. Tell somebody you love them. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.